Hi, welcome to NMA Radio. I'm Nyx,
I am Minty.
And I'm Alien.
and this is our first episode. Today we will be discussing ourselves, how we got into cosplay and anime, how we met each other, and how this all came to be, and of course, what you can expect from us as a podcast group. So to start out, my name's Nyx, and I also go by the name Bree. That's my actual name. Nyx is my alias for cosplay. And how I got into anime and cosplay is, I mostly got into anime because my best friend was really into it, and he kept pressuring me, like, hey, you need to watch these. You need to watch these. I was like, no, it's not really my thing. And then my sister had a small phase, and I saw her watching one of the shows on Netflix, and I was like, you know what, that actually looks kind of cool. I watched it myself, and the rest is history. I've been watching anime for a little over a year now, and I can't seem to stop. I don't watch normal shows anymore. I watch anime. That's it. Cosplay-wise, it was going to happen eventually, honestly, because of how eccentric I am with costumes. Like, I used to do a lot of really big Halloween costumes. Like, there's a picture of me in 4th grade at my elementary school's Halloween parade of me as a 3-headed mad scientist alien with a ghost body and dinosaur legs.
Why did I not know anything about you with this? This is new to me.
I never told you guys this story, man.
It was
like, everyone goes like, oh, you're into cosplay because you're into anime. No, this was coming. This was gonna come whether I got into anime or not. And so, like, whenever I was whenever I did Halloween costumes all the way through high school, I was always doing super eccentric ones, building fun things. My last 2 years of high school especially was when I started really doing cosplay-ish Halloween costumes. I was a Killjoy my junior year, and I was a gender-bent Joker my senior year. So it kind of really, like, when I got into college, I was like, I have no reason to dress up anymore, and that made me really sad. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to cosplay, and here I am. I'm a cosplayer now, and I'm going to cons, like, on a regular basis. It's fun, definitely fun, but yeah, it was a long time coming.
Yeah, so, Alright, so my name is Riata, also known as Minty. I go by Minty as my cosplay name as well, since my real name's really unique, so yeah, people could probably find me real easy, so anyway, yeah, I would say I've been cosplaying for a long time now, like ever since I was like 14 maybe. I was 13 when I went to my first convention in like 2012. So, Bree, hearing you say you've only been watching anime for a year makes me feel like shit because I've been watching it for like 10 years. Lord. But yeah, I guess I first got into it when I was around my mom. She would watch anime like Full Metal Alchemist, like all those classic ones, the Studio Ghibli movies, and so yeah, just kind of delved in from there. So yeah, what else did you mention? I've been watching anime. God, I don't know. I don't remember. Ooh, wait. Okay, what's your guys' first anime though? That's a good question.
Ooh.
my
that's an easy one for you.
My first anime was Hitalia.
You're garbage.
It was all those on Netflix.
Depends on what you want to refer to as my first anime, because my first anime, like the first one I ever watched, was technically Vampire Night, because that was the one that my sister was watching. But
oh my god,
that was before I really knew what anime was. I didn't realize it was considered an anime until later. So the first one I chose to watch of my own fruition was Sword Art Online. Sadly.
Oh.
Trash.
Anyway, but yeah, we can move on to our next person, and then we can delve into our topic.
Our issues. Okay. I'm Alien, also known as Becca. Hi. Hello. All right, so I've been watching anime for about 6 years now. Started in 7th grade because of a Hitalia bracelet my friend was wearing, and I was interested. And now the person and I aren't friends anymore because of that. Anyway, I've been cosplaying since my 8th grade year, technically. I didn't really get into it until my freshman year when, Rihanna took me to my first convention.
Was good.
I don't even remember what my first cosplay was. Oh my gosh.
Wasn't it?
I feel like it was Aaron. It was Aaron from Attack on Titan.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, baby boy. Okay. Anyway, so I've been cosplaying for about 5 years now. I'm a senior in high school. I'm the baby of the group. And I am a self-proclaimed voice actor, artist, and photographer. And I don't have else to say about me. Ever.
I forgot to mention my first cosplay.
Oh, no.
Was from a little show known as Durarara. It was like my first obsession. big obsession with an anime.
Let me explain something about this. Yeah. It was a gender bend, and my first convention, I'm like, oh yeah, let's take photos. So we were up at the Sheraton, and we went up to the top floor and started taking photos, and I felt so awkward. I don't think I ever told you this, but it was like the weirdest experience for me. Like, I was so new to it. I'm like, are we supposed to be doing this? But it was just really weird. Also, Bree's first cosplay was Deku, and she did a cosplay masquerade, and she did great.
Thank you.
So yeah.
I'm going as Villain Deku to Anime Impulse this weekend.
Oh my god. Can we talk about your Villain Deku for a second?
Okay.
Oh, I saw the preview.
I am so excited to see your Villain Deku. Like, I'm shaking.
Which gloves did you end up liking more?
I only ended up ordering the ones in their pair of biking gloves. They actually work really freaking well. Like, they're like kind of like a spandex satin mix. So, like, they're not too shiny, but they're really comfortable, and they're form-fitting, but not too tight. And they have touchscreen. So I can use my phone.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Unlike when you're in Hero Deku.
Yeah, where I have to, like, peel off the giant gloves in order to be able to use my phone. That was rough.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cosplay
All right,
pain.
so I guess we should go into how we met.
Yeah.
I am the creator.
Please let me tell our story.
Okay, let me do my thing. Okay, so I introduced Brianna and Rihanna to each other literally 2 weeks ago.
Pretty much.
Like, that's how long they've known each other. And we were like, shut up. But I've known both of them for about 4 years now. Well, technically, I've kind of known who Rihanna was a little bit longer than that because we grew up in the same town. But it's like we've been friends for a long time, separately. But now they're friends together, and it's great. We send memes to each other every night. Okay. It's just great.
Okay, but I've kind of known Bree sort of longer, sort of not really, because our schools will play tennis.
Well, you guys used to play tennis together. Yeah, we all met through tennis.
But not really, because I don't think I ever played Bree in a match.
Yeah,
I did. That's how I met her.
Yeah, it was like mentioning like, I think it was like, I think I remember the exact place we were at. It was at the park courts, wasn't it?
It was at the park courts.
And I remember noticing you because you were wearing, like, you had, I think you had dyed hair and you had a choker on.
I had black, okay.
Fucking Christ.
Let me, okay. So, I still am a really cringy emo kid, but my hair's not tied to my current. But, when I met Bree, I just finished one of my matches or something like that, or I was getting ready to play her or something. And I had pulled on, like, I think it was like a Black Oak Bride shirt, maybe. I don't know.
It probably was, knowing me.
Probably. But I had, like, black hair, emo fringe cut across the side of my head was shaved. I had a choker on. I wore, like, 4 necklaces. And, like, I was covered to my elbow in bracelets. It was a mess. I was a mess. And it was in my tennis uniform. Amazon's listening to me right now. But... And then, like, I don't know who initiated the conversation, but all of a sudden we started talking about bands. And we kept talking about bands. And then we went back to my school's courts. And then we were still talking about bands. And I remember my coach coming up to me, like, why are you being so friendly? And because I don't really have a choice, because this is a really cool person. And then I think I might have stalked you on Facebook.
God.
Like that. Because Bree went to the school where my cousin teaches at. So I kind of could figure that out through association. And yeah, then we became friends, and we stalked Facebook posts for like 3 years before we actually hung out again. But so that's how that happened. Now Rihanna wants to tell the story on how we met. Do you even remember how we met?
What, me?
Yeah, you.
Yes, I freaking remember. So that's funny because we all kind of met through tennis. How weird.
And it's weird because none of us play tennis anymore.
I mean, I could, but Brie, let's play tennis.
I could, but I'm a bodybuilder now.
I mean, I was coaching the girls' tennis team this summer, but they didn't like me.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Relatable.
So I first met Becca when I was a senior in high school, and I was playing tennis. It was my 3rd year playing tennis. Brie, do you know the story? As a side note, have you heard the story?
No.
I'm not sure that I have.
No. I don't think I told her.
So yeah, I was a senior in high school, and it was the first day of practice for the high school.
Specify what color my hair was. We have to time our timeline by hair color.
I actually don't remember, so I'm gonna skip that.
It was a hot bubble gum.
Anyway, oh my.
Yeah, I was a senior in high school, like I said, and it was the first day of practice for the tennis team for the girls. And I'm already standing there with the coach ready to go, and here comes Becca walking up. And my first thought was, oh my god, she looks like a bitch.
Well, and because here's the thing, when I walk up to places, I'm like very like upright, like even when I'm really depressed, I like present myself like an adult and like I fucking own the place.
And so I was already like groaning. I was like, oh my god, they're definitely a freshman because I don't recognize them, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. They're gonna ruin this entire team. And then so we started warm-ups. Wasn't it the first practice too when we were talking?
It was like the first or second practice. I was really lonely.
Yeah, and we were doing warm-ups and we started talking. I don't know, you mentioned something about cosplay.
Because I like saw something on your back. Yes. So what happened is we were like starting with hula hoops. I can't hula hoop to save my life. We had started there, and I was like, must have saw something. No, I'm getting there. And I was like, I had mentioned something to you, and you're like, oh yeah, I think it was anime actually. I was like, oh yeah, I'm watching the show right now, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then we get over to this pad of cement, and we start jumping rope, and I tell Rihanna that I'm interested in cosplay, and she like stops what she's doing. It was like,
I remember that.
Again, she's like, oh my gosh, like best moment of her life, like kind of moment. And we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
Until the time she kicked me out of her house.
Sad.
Ooh, I should give my first impression of Brie.
Ooh, I'm interested to hear this.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, so it was at this past SAC anime, obviously, and
2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
About a week ago.
Why did I know you were gonna do that?
Becca, I remember you were telling me, I think about Brie when we were heading up to your place.
Yes, I literally was like talking. I was talking about Brie. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's like one of the nicest girls I know. And I wasn't even kidding. It's like one of the nicest girls I know. You'll love her. Basically, just stuff like that.
I was like, oh, have I met her before? And Becca was like, oh, yeah, I think she like played tennis before. I'm like, oh, that person.
JK.
And then we were all in cosplay, and we were waiting, and we were ready in the bathroom because Becca was still putting her cosplay on at the convention.
I was wearing elf ears. And I don't like putting those on with my wig because the spirit gum gets stuck. So if you have ever done cosplays like with ears or that you involve spirit gum, you know that's like the last thing you want to do.
But yeah, and then Brie walks in. I'm not even kidding. My first thought was, oh, she's short. And then I was like, oh, she's so short. And then I was like, oh my god, see, she's an adult Deku. And then yeah, we'll get along just fine.
And then we walked in pouring rain to get coffee.
That's always the first thing that I think of someone when I first meet them is their height and how they walk, which is why I thought Becca was a bitch.
Wait. Okay, but did you think I was like a short bitch or like a tall bitch?
I don't remember. Just bitch was the first word that came to my mind. But Brie, I was like, oh my god, she looks like the sweetest person ever. She's so short, and I love it.
And we've all kind of agreed that she's the most attractive out of our friend group.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm not.
Right.
Definitely not.
But I'm so glad we walked to that Starbucks, though. Like,
in the pouring rain.
In the pouring rain.
Awkwardly trying to avoid homeless people asking for money.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the one
like, yeah.
But the thing is, I'm used to doing that because I go to school in LA.
Oh,
can't relate.
We don't have handlers on campus, but we have this one guy that stands out in the plaza, and I swear he has been there every day since the first day of my freshman year. I'm halfway through my sophomore year of college, and he's still there every day. And he goes around, "Excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question?" And everyone's just like, "No." Like, you have to learn how to avoid those people.
I remember, because in Portland I had to take public transportation, so I always took the little streetcar, and which is like the light rail for the city. And there's always those homeless people that stick out, and you remember, like, there's this one that would always go around with like 20 piles of blankets on him, whether it was summer or winter. And
well, like, there's that one lady where you're living, Riata, with the bright red lipstick and the bleach blonde hair. She was here where I'm living the other day, and I was really confused.
No, I don't remember.
We call her the bag lady. I'll send you a picture. I have a picture of her somewhere.
Okay, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
Becca, you just have a random picture of, like, a homeless person on your phone.
Wait, yeah. What the heck?
Sounds about right. Oh my gosh, I'm cold. Okay. But yeah, so that's basically how we met.
Should I explain
what did you think of us?
Wait, what?
What did you think of Riata when you met her?
Excuse me, why are you putting this on me now?
Because I already know how you guys feel about me.
Wait, this is kind of all, well, except me and Becca. I first met Bree in cosplay, and I was just like, that's my first impression, is that she was in cosplay.
Oh my god.
So that's an interesting first impression.
Yeah, well, it's a good way to meet people.
Well, that's me with, like, but that's like how I met Monty. Like, it wasn't cosplay. I first met Monty and Caroline when they were in cosplay.
Oh, yeah, and I met most of my guild when they were in cosplay too, so that makes sense.
I met my queen, Amber.
Oh yeah, I did meet her in cosplay. Anyway.
What's up?
As far as my first
so what did you think of Riata?
For sure what I remember was that I thought she was really pretty, and she... Well, it's true. Like, I was like, oh, there's Becca. I'm like, oh, this must be Riata. Oh, she's really pretty. And then also that you kind of seemed really quiet at first, but you, like,
oh my god,
you opened up pretty fast, so it was all cool. Wait, what?
Yeah, Riata, it's so weird. Riata's shy as hell.
I'm shy as fuck.
And it's really funny because, like, but when she gets talking, she doesn't ever shut up.
Excuse me, what the fuck? I'm sitting right here.
That's what I can say. It's not talking behind your back if it's right in front of you.
Oh, damn. Yeah, like, that's what I was saying. Like, I won't get into our private conversations because you know that one person I was talking to last night. That's why I'm like, I can be like that online. But in person, no. Like, Bree, do you know Kuro Chat cosplay?
Okay, I was actually just gonna drop Jonah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last Sac anime we went to, Rihanna like refused to go up to him to say hello and take a photo, and he's like really approachable. He's super sweet. Every time like I've DM'd him responding to something on his Instagram, he's just like really nice. And whenever I've spoken to him, he's been really nice. And Rihanna was like, "No, I don't want to go up. It's so weird." And eventually she did it, and then she like kept like running back. Yeah, and like,
I ran away.
Like a coward.
Yeah, but that's funny, huh? Pretty and quiet. How? Yeah. Okay.
Wow, you're like an anime protagonist.
Oh shit.
True. I don't even remember what my first impression of Becca was. I just remember that she caught my attention because I was super like emo. I didn't look like it, but I was super emo. I'm like, oh, there's another emo here.
I looked super emo. I stopped looking emo May of last year because I got a job. Because you're just going back to emo before their 18th birthday. It's me.
So something else I remembered about Brie, which is really funny.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so because of her Deku costume, she couldn't move that well. Do you guys know that one vine with the guy who's like, "Hi, welcome to Chili's." the way he walked in reminded me of how he was standing in the mirror, because I remember her arms were kind of out, you know, like she was
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, so that's my 3 things I remember first when I met.
That just makes it worse by the fact that I quoted that one Vine of the kid about God and anime.
Oh my god!
Can we talk about that shoot we did? Can we talk about that shoot we did?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was like, oh my gosh, I was such a proud con dad. You don't understand. Like, I had someone who like could do superhero poses, and like I know how to pose a superhero.
That picture of you 2 together with like Becca showing Brie how to like stand. Oh, it's so cute. I love it.
Isn't it? I thought it was so cute.
It's a family portrait.
He said, "I'm not in it. What the hell?"
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Rihanna.
We don't need you. No, I'm kidding. But no, like literally, like this was such a good convention, and I think I enjoyed it. Saturday was my favorite day by far because we were all there, and like we all like get along so well. And like I was really worried the night before. I'm like, oh my god, what if Brie and Rihanna end up hating each other? And I was like, I was so worried about that. But then like we got talking at the Starbucks, and I was like, okay, we're good. We're good. But yeah, this was such a nice like sack anime though, because like we were together.
I can argue with that, honestly. Though.
We were together, and it was really nice. I mean, I had some tea like here and there, but it got resolved in the end, which was nice. We should just do a sack anime con review.
Okay.
Oh, should I explain?
Also, something else. Y'all can't do con reviews. You've been to one fucking con.
I could do a con review on sack anime and how it gets worse every year.
I mean, I went to Geek Week, and then I'm going to Anime Impulse, but I can't compare Geek Week to sack anime in the slightest, so...
Okay, I'm so mad you didn't go to ALA. I'm so mad you didn't go to ALA because I wanted a ribbon.
I didn't even know it was
artists was there with. One of my favorite artists there had
the
to carry
weekend
Baku.
after SAC anime, so it'd probably be.
Yeah, like right when you got back.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's technically in Ontario.
Sad.
Yeah.
Oh, should I explain like how we decided to do this podcast?
Yeah, because it was your friend.
Yeah. So shout out to my friend Owen from the UK. He like.
Hi.
So we kept there would be periods of time, especially in the evenings, on our group chat on Instagram where we would just like all be on at once, constantly talking. And so one of us would end up starting a video call, and we'd just end up talking, and we'd end up debating shit. Like last time we were debating.
Todoroki's burnt.
Okay, we're not talking about that right now. We were like at one point. Well, this didn't happen in a video call, but at one point we were discussing whether or not Todoroki would end up being blind because of his burn, which we will discuss. So stay tuned.
I have 4 hours worth of
today, Becca. I
have 4 hours worth of research so far. There's going to be more because I think we're getting the pig's eyes in at school, which means I can test my theory.
Oh my god!
I'm so excited.
Anyway,
and like we
they were humanely obtained. Wait, I have to get this disclaimer. The eyes were humanely obtained.
Okay. Humanely obtained. Good. And then like we also the last time, it was a few days ago. Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days ago, we ended up discussing the traitor because we were trying to figure out who we think is the traitor. And then I had screenshot it, or no, Becca had screenshotted it on her story.
I did, yeah.
And then I shared her story to my story. This is on our cosplay accounts on Instagram.
Follow us.
Yeah, I'll find a way to link it. We were discussing it, and I put it on my story, and my friend Owen sends me a message, and he goes, "You guys should do a podcast." And I was like, holy shit, we should do a podcast.
Oh my god.
And here's the thing, I'm a big podcast listener. Like I listen to The Adventure Zone every time a new episode drops. I've listened to almost all of the Bim Bam so far. And I'm getting into more and more podcasts. I grew up listening to Welcome to Night Vale, so I'm used to audio mediums, and I really like them. And when he was like, I'm down to do a podcast, I'm like, I'm down to do a podcast. The issue was convincing Rihanna to do a podcast, but now here we are.
Because you guys
NMA
discussed it while I was at work, and I came back to 80 new messages and a new group chat, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
So that's how this happened.
Pretty much.
Now we're here making a fool of ourselves, but enjoying it because we're with good peoples.
Yeah, okay. And of course, like, this episode is mostly just us, like, BSing and talking about, like, ourselves.
Yeah, technical stuff too.
But yeah, the following episodes we're planning on like about once a month we'll do a recap of the My Hero Academia manga once Becca catches up.
Wait, stop.
What?
I need to catch up. This is really important.
I just said when she catches up.
Speaking of that, I need to check if it's updated yet, because
it updates Fridays, doesn't it? But it hasn't been updated in like 3 weeks.
It hasn't updated for mine yet, though.
Yeah, it hasn't been updated in 3 weeks. Not since the successor chapter.
He's probably like, oh shit, I forgot about the traitor. I better add it in real quick.
Just throws it into the middle of the
okay, but that's the thing.
It's true though. He freaking forgot. He's confirmed it in an interview when someone asked about it. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot.
There's
about
a traitor.
So what I think is going to. Wait, yeah, dude, even I knew about that. I wasn't even a fan of him until like 3 weeks ago. Look, I'm repping my baby boy, my angry boy. You can't see it. I'm wearing a Black to Go shirt from Hot
I'll
Topic.
screenshot it and just pull up the picture. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see it.
Okay, but here's the big thing for me, is the fact that we'll probably have to, like, get out those traitor episodes we were talking about, because the traitor arc might be done before we finish.
Yeah.
So those are going to get slammed up. But we will, here's the thing, we are going to cover Todoroki's burn, the traitor. And I want to do one about human bones versus One for All.
No.
I need to find some bones to break with extreme force, and that's been a challenge.
I like how you just want to test this instead of just, Googling it.
Well, here's the thing, Google can only get you so far. I'll go into this later with the Todoroki eye research. I can go on for hours about this. So yeah, but that's kind of our plan. We'll also do like con reviews and like cosplay stuff. What else?
Guest stars.
Yeah, we'll have guests like our friends.
And other cosplayers, other anime enthusiasts. And we won't just talk about My Hero Academia.
Yeah, dude, trust me, we won't just talk about My Hero Academia. There's so many.
Something kind of important too. We have no filters. We will probably give spoilers. So.
Yeah.
We'll do spoiler warnings.
Something that I had an idea of too that we can very easily avoid spoilers with is talk about any new animes that we've started watching or finished, and just like overview our thoughts of like the first few episodes or whatever. Just
we could do like
for that. I guess like.
So yeah, we will do monthly like review kind of things too. We could do that. That'd be like season reviews.
Other than like some other ones, My Hero Academia gets the biggest one that we'll possibly get spoilers for, because that's the one we'll talk about.
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah, because we're all almost caught up with the manga. Well, okay, I'm the furthest behind actually. I'm almost done with season 3, and I'm almost caught up with the manga. Well, it'll take me like a week to read because I'm a really fast reader. But once we're all caught up, we'll start launching into those theories. I have sources for almost every theory I've started so far, so be prepared. Riyada's a naysayer about the Todoroki one. I
will fight you on that one.
This is gonna get heated.
I'm just gonna say, anything injury related to that can be debunked by Recovery Girl in that one.
Hey, I wrote 4 paragraphs on how it couldn't, using Deku as a sword.
I was gonna say, I was like, wait a minute.
and using Toshinori as a source.
Well, hell, even Aizawa.
Yeah, to a degree. But anyway.
Yeah,
I can't get into that now.
The only reason My Hero Academia is our main focus right now is just because that's like the like one anime and manga that we've all watched and have been reading. Yeah. That like, because we all have our different like main shows that we watch or have watched. We have a few others kind of in common, but this is the one that we're all really enthusiastic about.
You also have to keep in mind that we all got into anime at different times. So she's literally the veteran of our group. She's been here since she was like really little, and like I've been here since like the Hetalia days. So like I grew up in the cringe anime, but now Riyada's actually sending memes to the group chats. I think really. But so that's kind of it. And then Bree's privileged to grow up in the anime world where you can find stuff easily until Tumblr, gets rid of porn.
I like how you just say porn, not even NSFW, it's just porn.
Can we cover that? Could that be a topic we cover?
Maybe. Oh, God. Wait, cover NSFW or cover
Tumblr?
Tumblr. Oh my God.
I was on Tumblr 9. That was 10 years ago. Oh my God, that was 10 years ago. Right. The regular upload schedules. We're all busy people. I'm a high school. So getting together is really hard. Like, we were supposed to do this Friday night. It's Thursday night, and we don't know what we're doing.
Honestly.
I have to work.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, we might play Dungeons and Dragons too.
Yeah, right now we're sticking
I looked at my water bottle and I was like...
Right now we're sticking to the podcast, and we might upload video with it later on. It was just, this is kind of a test run for us to see how this works.
Editing works. Yeah,
and then if it continues, we might start doing actual streaming versions, like on Twitch or something. It's just to start, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, and then we will probably have a joint Instagram and Facebook page up if this gets good. Get good.
Ooh.
We get good.
So, okay, so something someone from my guild does is that they have a group cosplay Instagram that they all share.
Yeah, that's what we'll end up doing regardless.
Yeah, if we end up doing, like, group cosplay.
I'm a geeky.
Oh my God, I swear we need to do that.
In the group chat, Rihanna was like, wow, I really want to cosplay Amajiki. And then, like, I was like, hey, Bree and I are already planning Amajiki.
He's literally in my cosplay list.
He's in my cosplay list, too.
I have, like, 20 people in my cosplay list. Wait, I should legit read to you all my list. Hold up.
Let me do my list. It's really fast. I have Taco, who's done. IPRE Taco, who I haven't started yet. Loop, who is done. Fat Gum, who I'm starting. I'm really excited to cosplay him.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do at least casual Kirishima, but I'd love to do Red Riot Kirishima because Free is going to be Bakugo for me.
Yeah, she convinced me to be a casual Bakugo.
Most of my cosplays are just fixing stuff. Like, my Attack on Titan one needs to be fixed because half the shit doesn't fit me.
She cosplays my...
Huh?
You didn't say who you cosplayed from Attack on Titan.
Can I finish talking?
No.
What else? I need to get new stuff for Uraraka because that was just a literal closet cosplay that I threw together for Sack.
She stole some of my clothes.
One thing. And then she and me, I have her things together, but I want to add on more to her and also get her like a legit kimono at some point.
Yeah, because the one that if you look at Riata's cosplay Instagram, Minty Cosplays, the kimono that she is wearing as Jamie is actually one of my traditional tea ceremony kimonos. So it's like neutral colors. It's not bright and frilly and pink like Shami has in the series Blue Exorcist.
Yeah, and then what else? Oh, Chizue from Ancient Magus Bride. I have everything for her. I'm so pissed. I have everything for her except a fucking wig. I'm so upset. I need to get that for her because I was really excited about cosplaying her, and I also wanted to do her staff. And I don't know. It's just whoever else comes along.
Are you gonna cosplay anyone from My Hero Academia since Bree and I are?
Yeah, Ochako.
Sir Night-Eye. Sir Night-Eye.
What? No. No, why would I cosplay him?
I don't know, because I'm cosplaying Fat Gum.
No.
Wait a minute, we could cosplay as like members of the Big Three.
I told you this, but I only want to cosplay Amajiki.
But no one wants to cosplay as Mirio. I don't want to.
I mean, I can. I'd rather go as Amajiki, but I can. I'm way small, though.
Here's the thing. I think
we all are.
That Bree would be the perfect Mirio. I'm not going to lie.
Why?
I can just see, because I saw you as Deku, and you were very cute as Deku, and Mirio's very cute.
Okay. But I was kind of already wanting to do Aerie, So
we could do a broken big 3.
Because I was telling Bree, Deku and Eri photo shoot.
Yeah!
Oh, also another one I want to do is Azawa. Oh my gosh, I want to cosplay Eraserhead.
It's so easy to cosplay.
You literally just wear all black.
Present Mike. Guys, my friend cosplays present. And if you know anything about me, Eraser Mike.
Oh god.
Good shit, man. Good.
Gonna be getting those ship photos. Just like you and I are when we do Bakugo in Hiroshima.
Bree, read us your long ass list.
Ooh, okay, and I'm telling you right now, it's not even finished. This was just one go of me plugging in as many as I could remember. Deku, obviously, which is done. Hero Suit Deku. Villain Deku, which I'm starting this weekend, but it's not the complete version because I actually need to conceptualize a lot more to make it more original, but I have a basic one. Party Poison from True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, and then I have the rest of them that are basically all animates. Mikhaila Yakuya, Casual Bakugo, Rukia from Bleach, Maka from Soul Eater, Amajiki from My Hero Academia, Blair from Soul Eater, Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia, Rogue from X-Men, Loki from Avengers, Joker from Dark Knight, Femme Wolverine from X-Men, Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul.
Jesus Christ.
Captain Marvel from Avengers, Soraka from League of Legends, Zaya from League of Legends, Ash from League of Legends, Miss Fortune is a maybe from League of Legends, a Spartan from Halo, Shinwa Hiragi, I think that's how you pronounce her first name, and Katie.
I'm literally looking at this and having an aneurysm, think of how expensive this is going to be.
This is going to be over 8 years.
My thing is that I don't want her to watch any more shows because she's just going to keep adding to that fucking list.
It might be a good thing. I don't help me cut it down.
Okay, but Riata, do you remember how many cosplays I started off with, and now I only have one complete cosplay? I've been cosplaying for 4 years. I only have one complete cosplay. Because I got rid of everything to Aaron and gave it to my cousin who's better suited for Aaron.
If we're talking about complete cosplays, I have none because all mine need shit fixed on them.
True. Okay, but honestly, the reason why I'm excited for Kirishima is because I want Crocs. Where I live, everyone wears Crocs, and I think it's the funniest thing ever. And Kirishima, baby boy wears bright red Crocs. You can't tell me otherwise. But I can't wait to do I'm just really excited to cosplay Kirishima because he is so ironic. I call him soft boy, but he's not a soft boy. Literally, his quirk is harder.
Quite the opposite. It's funny because if you had told me, say, close to 2 months ago that I was going to cosplay Bakugo, I would have laughed in your face. Because I hated Bakugo.
Here's the thing. I used to hate Bakugo, and now I'm like, good job, baby boy. Good job. I'm so proud of him.
He's growing.
He's growing.
I'm not on that boat yet.
I
am. I'm getting there, but
we'll just keep inundating you with Kirabaku stuff, and then eventually Bakudeku, when we get you there, we have to slowly work ourselves there ourselves. But it will happen.
She's been trying to convert me over to Uraraka Bakugo.
It's okay. It's not. Okay, here's what I like: Tododeku Bakugo.
See, I don't see Todoroki and Bakugo at all. Those two don't match for me.
See, but I have a terrible taste in ships.
Let's talk about ships.
You just like ships.
I love.
Let's go back to. I can talk about Komori-Con because you guys haven't gone to it.
I don't want to hear about Komori-Con because I haven't gone to it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not telling it for you. So Komori-Con takes place in Portland, Oregon. I lived there for a couple of years, and sadly, I was only able to go once. But oh my god, I loved it so much. I skipped half of my class to go to it on a Friday because I had a class on Friday, and I was like, oh fuck this, I'm going to a convention. And what's nice is that was around the time when I met my guild, and I call it my guild because it on our messenger chat and stuff, and so they're a good group of cosplayers I met all in Portland.
Hey Riata, you love them. You love them more than you love us.
Yeah.
Oh, bad. Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't.
So we're currently looking for a third member of NMA Radio.
Good luck with that. It was a really good convention. I would say it's probably bigger than SAC Anime.
Well, here's the thing about SAC Anime. SAC Anime's crowded. There's not a lot to do.
Yeah,
and it rains.
That's what I was about to say, is that I think Komoricon feels bigger because the convention center is much bigger. It's not smack dab right in the middle of downtown Portland. It's kind of on the other side of the river. And so I had so much fun there and so many good memories. Like, I miss it so much. I really want to go back. And plus they have a lot of events going on. My favorite memory though is when I got to go to the 18 plus Todd Havercorn fan. That was the best day of my life.
I'm not 18 plus. I can't hear this, remember?
Plug your ears.
Plug your ears. I'm not gonna talk about it, I'm just saying. But yeah, and the
you sign a contract before you go in saying you can't talk about what happened in the panel. It's like Vegas. What happens in Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
You have to go get like this luminescent glow-in-the-dark stamp on your hand to prove you're 18 before you go to get in line. And then once you get in, they sit down and they're like, all right, so rules are no recording. I think photography was okay. I don't remember. But pretty much, yeah. And it wasn't as risque as you think. He wasn't blatantly out with, all his words or anything. But it was a really good panel.
I love Todd. Oh my gosh, I have a story about Todd Havercorn since we're on the topic of him. My first SAC Anime, he didn't have a line. I was still, at Italia or in high school, I was still practically Weeaboo. And, I walk up to him, super, super shy, and I'm I'm holding this, plushie in my hand. I don't know where it is, otherwise I'd pull it out.
I see him.
But I was holding this, purple llama.
Hold on.
And Todd's looking at it. And was like, well, does it have a name? And I'm like, oh no, I wasn't really going to name it. And he just stares at me and looks at it. He's like, grape? What? And then he goes on about grape juice. And then we start talking about how grape juice is doesn't taste it kind of tastes like grapes, but technically wine tastes more like grapes. And we talked about that for 10 minutes.
And then I walked up in the middle of this conversation.
And then she walked up in the middle of the conversation and was looking at me what the hell? But it was so nice. And at this last sec, J. Michael Tatum. That man's an icon. I look up to him so much as a voice actor, and I would die for that. And I would take a spear for J. Michael Tatum and Todd Havercorn and Vic. Oh my gosh. I'm very passionate about my oldies. Oh, and Lucy Christian. Oh my, an angel.
Oh, she's such a sweetheart. She's real life Ochako.
Dude, she's real life honey. She's honey to me.
Honey, oh my god.
And Greed from Full Metal. Nostalgia.
No, not Greed. She voices someone else from Full Metal.
Wrath.
Yeah.
Greed is why am I blanking
Which
on
Greed
this?
are you talking about? Are you talking about
Brotherhood?
No, I know, but there's two different people that are Greed at one point. Is it Ling or is it the other guy?
It's the same voice actor.
Oh, it is?
The same voice actor, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit, they sound so different.
Really?
That's what happens when you're a voice actor, Chief.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if we're wrong... No, hold on. If we're wrong, we're gonna get an email from someone.
Wait, what?
Someone fact check us. Someone fact check us quick.
Oh yeah, a disclaimer. We aren't experts.
No.
We're just people sitting around saying shit that we want to talk about, pretty much.
Yeah. And we thought this would be fun because there's not really a lot, at least from what I've seen, there's not really any podcasts that talk about anime or anything weeb related or geek related very much.
Well,
especially not by a group of girls.
Like Rooster Teeth podcast.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say.
I like their podcast.
The big thing is that as all female for the most part as their main commentators. So yeah, world, woman power. I don't know.
Woman power.
I'm looking at Yasha. She's staring into my soul. Hello, my beautiful wig head. I
need to get a wig head.
Ooh, I got a good question.
I have an answer.
Since Becca's talking the whole time, not letting Bree talk.
Oh, sad.
Being bullied. Somebody.
We never really heard your conclusive first thoughts of your first cosplay, your first convention, your first everything. Pretty much.
Okay, so as my first
Bree's a baby. She's
real official cosplay, because, like, I mean, obviously I've done, like, minor cosplays, and I technically count, like, one I did a year ago for Geek Week as a cosplay, but it was a comic character, it was an OC, I don't know, it was before I was actually a cosplayer. But my first cosplay, it was hella freaking fun. Oh my god. Like, as soon as I showed up to the convention center, I was in the parking lot getting out of my truck at like 8 in the morning. This family pulls in next to us, and a little girl probably around 8 gets out, and she just keeps looking at me. And I was like grabbing my stuff, and then she like, her mom gets out. There's like 3 other kids with them, and then the mom comes up to me and she goes, I'm sorry, my daughter was too shy to say it, but she really loves your cosplay. And I was just like, ah! And then like she started talking. She's like, I love Deku, and I'm like, me too, honey, me too. And then the mom found me later and asked to take a picture of me, which that was so strange. Like,
that was when we were at the panel, right?
Yeah, well, we were at the panel for My Hero Academia. The mom found me in the audience and asked to take a picture of me.
I'm surprised.
And I don't know, I found it so strange.
Do you want me to take a picture with your daughter or something?
Yeah, see, like, that's the one thing I found strange, like, being at the convention, was, like, I was expecting, like, when you want to take pictures of people, I expect you to want to take pictures with them, not just want to take a picture of you. And I'm like, oh, sure, I guess.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This was really weird because Taco is from the Adventures on podcast, so there's no canon design to him. I had a lot of people asking me for photos, and I couldn't wrap my head around why until I asked her, like, oh, you're, like, canon Taco? Because Justin McElroy is larger anyway. But it's so weird because when people ask for photos, they're not like, oh, can I take a picture with you? Like, when I went to my hi, Aslan. When I went to my first convention, I was, like, wanting to take pictures with people, and then I was kind of weird. Let's just not take them with people and just ask them straight up. And I don't know if that's, like, a courtesy thing or about, wow, let me, like, stare at your cosplay. In it, kind of.
Oh, God. He's probably over the mic. Okay.
I only asked to get pictures with people that were also dressing from My Hero Academia. Like, I got the picture with the other Deku.
The Bakugo free.
Oh my god, I need to tell that story. Hold on.
Yes.
Alright, so, SAC Anime was my first con. I was going as Hero Suit Deku, which I sewed the entire costume by myself, which was the biggest pain in my ass ever, but it was so fun to actually get to use it, even though I could not move because I made the dumb decision to make it out of cotton. Never again.
I can't stop thinking. Look how the chili.
I literally, here's the thing, okay, Bree and Rihanna couldn't have been down the entire convention, so, like, if something fell, I would pick up.
I could, just not, you just had to refold my fucking kimono. Anyway, keep going, Bree.
Yeah, so, Hero Suit Deku, we're going down the escalator to head to the vendors. And while, like, as we, like, come off the escalator, there's, like, this pillar, this column here, and there's a group of other cosplayers. They're all cosplaying as characters from My Hero Academia. There's, like, 1 or 2 Dekus there. I saw an Ochako. I saw, like, 2 Bakugos, and it's, like, a bunch of Todorokis. There's so many Todorokis at SAC Anime. Oh, my God.
This Todoroki is a soft boy, uwu.
Like, there was more Todorokis than Deku. I was actually kind of shocked.
He's just a really popular character to cosplay, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't he ranked number 1 for most popular?
No, Bakugo.
I was going to say Bakugo's number 1.
My sweet baby boy.
That and Hawks. Hawks has been getting up there, too.
I can't wait for Fat Gum to get up there. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so as we're walking past this group, I'm the only one from our little group here that's from My Hero Academia. And I just hear, as we walk past them, Deku in this super deep voice. And I turn, and it's this Bakugo yelling at me. It scared the shit out of me. I didn't know how to react because, like, I wanted to react in character, but I was not expecting it. I flinched and I kind of, like, made fists, like I was ready to fight, but I was so terrified for a second. Like, I was expecting to fight me, but I was like, how do I react to this?
But it was perfectly in character for Deku because he wouldn't know how to respond in that situation. Like,
like, ah! It was so fun.
I like how we're moving our hands. No, no, it was a good con. Good con is good con.
Yeah, it was really fun. For my first con, I had hella fun. I wish I could have gone the other days. Next year, I'll go all 3 days, and I'll have a different cosplay for every single day.
Bree only bought 2 things.
Sadly.
One thing for Carissa, and the other one was a dog. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm so glad that you bought that. There he is.
There he is.
He fell off my wall, so he was just sitting there. A bunch of shit's falling off my wall over here lately. My hanger over here that hangs my jewelry on the wall just collapsed 2 nights ago, and I'm like, the fuck? I don't know why, but
okay, yeah. My polar.
So yeah, daddy, dob, dip, dip, I don't know how you would even say that. Oh yeah, and I also have my caricature of me as Deku up over here.
Oh, baby boy.
Geek Week had people to do caricatures for school.
Unpopular opinion, Deku's not my favorite character. Oh, when I was walking in the vendor's hall, I feel like this is really important to say right now. I don't like, this is a full disclosure, I hate Mineta. I think we all in this group hate Mineta. But I was walking in the vendor's hall of Sack Anime. Hold on. I was walking in the vendor's hall of Sack Anime, and I walk past someone, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I hate Froppy. She's like useless. She's useless, basically. I think Mineta's more important." And I'm like, "Holy crap! We're all entitled to our opinions, but yours is severely wrong." And then poor Riata, her cosplay handle looks like Mineta cosplay, but it's Minty cosplay. So if you're dyslexic, it's gonna look like Mineta cosplay.
I didn't realize it until today. I was messaging someone about something. We were saying something about.
You're messaging us.
It auto-corrected. No, it wasn't you guys. It was someone else. It auto-corrected to Minty, and I was like, oh fuck.
I noticed that the first time I saw her account name. I freaking I'm like, Mineta cosplay. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm like, oh. And then I reread it, I'm like, oh, it's Minty. But it took me weeks. It took me the entire time up to Sack Anime, and then after several days before I finally was able to get my brain to register as Minty cosplay instead of Mineta cosplay.
Imagine if you just came, when you first met us, we were, how we were in the bathroom. Imagine you just came in and I'm fucking cosplaying Mineta, and you're like, oh my god.
I saw a girl cosplaying Mineta there.
I did too.
So
she took some good wholesome of her in trash cans and stuff. So
yeah, so it was worth it. So Riata, if you would have cosplayed Mineta, I would not have let you leave my house. You would not have left my house at all.
I believe that.
Maybe that would be a good topic. Let's just rant about Mineta for an hour.
What's there to say? He's garbage.
For real. You get synonyms for garbage, and then you just make a poem out of it, and you end it with Mineta.
No, what we need to do is get one of those shit posters that really loves Mineta and have a debate about why he's good or bad.
Oh
my god.
Okay, so unfortunately, so I'm just gonna say, so this guild that I'm a part of, the Fairy Tail Guild, there's 20 plus members. Not all of them are active constantly, but one of them that I've met, and he's a good guy. He likes Mineta.
Sad.
And he'll give arguments about it and stuff. Not in a serious way, because he's just not like that. But he'll yeah.
Oh,
so
God.
We'll get him on here next time.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Mineta.
Let's do it.
My whole thing with Mineta, it's he's meant to be a caricature of typical characters in shonen anime because a lot of them are very perverted, and I do get that. Doesn't mean I have to like him. I don't like him. There's a difference between doing it and being funny about it, say Kaminari, versus
I was just gonna say Kaminari
being he's lucky he's the same age as them because it would he drools over them and tries to sexually harass them. It's no.
The thing that
I hate is how
the thing that bugs me the most is that he got into the 1A hero class and Shinzo or someone else in class 1B didn't. That's what bugs me.
Okay, but you have to keep in mind that Shinzo, he has a mental quirk, so when I've worked on the robots, and we see that he's not that strong combat-wise. As evident in the
chapters. Fuck you.
Okay, as of right now, I know he's not that strong combat-wise. I hope my baby boy is, because I will defend Shinzo to the grave.
I love Shinzo.
The thing is that with Mineta, and look at Mineta and Kaminari. Kaminari's perverted. We see that in the very first episode of season 3. But he's not as bad as Mineta. Kaminari, points out the fact that Mineta is bad about it. He's like, dude, calm the fuck down. And, like, it gets to the point where, like, the teachers are worried about it. And what I hate is how Recovery Girl defends it. Like, she's, like, literally like, maybe, you know, wanting girls is a good enough reason to become a hero. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's fucking not.
When she said those words, I wanted to, like, throw my phone across the room because I'm like, that's not a good reason to become a hero. Like, they each have their motives. Some is money. Some is they just want to help people. Some is fame. And I'm like, that's fine. But not to get girls. Like,
well, okay, if you're going to validate for fame, then I think you kind of got to validate it being for girls. If you don't validate it for fame, then you can invalidate for girls. But
right. But the issue with him wanting the girls is the fact that he, like you were saying, he literally drools over them and he doesn't know when to stop. Like, we see some restraint, but it's very It's very, very minimal. God bless Sue, though, for putting him in his place.
Yeah, there was a Facebook group I was in a while back. It was a My Hero Academia shitposting group. Before it got removed for posting too much NSFW photos, Facebook fucking Zuckerberg the hell out of that group. It was fun as hell, though, because, like, it was a legit shitposting group, because there would be these people that would just go Minette like a character, and people would start debates. And, like, I never got in arguments, but I would, like, point it out. And then, like, this one thing that people always come up with is Seven Deadly Sins, the main character, Meliodas. He's perverted. Yeah. He, technically speaking, sexually harasses Elizabeth a lot. And they're like, oh, but you like him, right? I'm like, yeah, actually, I do like him. But I don't like him because of that. I was like, there's more to his character. He's not just a pervert. He has a very deep backstory that, like, made me freaking cry at the end of season 2. And, like, he's determined to protect his friends. He's very selfless. Like, I don't know, he's more than just his perverted characters. I hate the perverted part. Like, I always cringe whenever that comes on. I'm just like, why is this in here? But then, like, when it's Mineta, it's just all he is perverted. There's no other character trait at all. There's no saving grace from he's just a pervert. That's it. So it's like, that's why I like Meliodas, and that's why I don't like Mineta.
If Mineta never gets a redemption to show that he actually has more depth, he's going to continue to be the most hated.
He hasn't in the manga, and he isn't going to now.
Right. And the thing is like, the majority of the fans of the My Hero Academia fandom we're all in consensus for the most part, like, why is Mineta in 1A? Can he please get replaced by someone else? At this point, I would be happy if Mamoru replaced him. That's how much I hate Mineta. One kid who can copy quirks.
Oh, Monoma?
Monoma.
I pronounced it Monoma.
Oh, I was confused. I was like, I thought you said Momo, and I was like, but she said...
I thought she said Momaru or something like that. I'm like, who?
But here's the thing. I would rather have Monoma in 1A than Mineta.
I would rather have Monoma in 1A, and
I still don't like the guy, but okay.
I don't know. Okay, but he makes me laugh. He's an ass.
He's probably the traitor.
I don't get his humor.
We're not discussing the traitor right now.
Stop. I like how we discussed Mineta, though. Anyway, what if Mineta's the traitor to get girls?
Everyone would cheer if that was the case.
I am writing this down. Hold up. Where's my pen?
If Mineta ends up being the traitor, everyone's like, fuck yes, he's out of here. God bless. Oh,
I hope he dies.
I mean, it'd kind of be pointless to kill him because there's not a significant amount of attachment from most of the fans.
Well, but here's the thing, if Rihanna likes a character, then they might be the traitor. We had this discussion the other night.
We're discussing this right now.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's basically, I think we're going to wrap it up because it's almost 9 o'clock.
Oh, shit.
That too. Okay, well, I think this is where we're going to wrap it up tonight. So basically, this is what this is going to be like, but more structured. We're kind of just, letting y'all get used to us, trying to test out a few things, systems, seeing how this is all going to work for all of us. And hopefully this doesn't crash and burn like all my other projects do.
We got this. I believe in us. So yeah, if you have any...
Believe it!
Oh, no. Depending on what medium you're watching this on, if there's the option to comment, maybe comment like some topic ideas if you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be My Hero Academia or even anime. It can be cosplay, or it can be video games. It can be anything. We'll do Q&A once we get a following.
Yeah. Okay. Also, you could definitely we'll find a way to get our Instagrams attached. Feel free to message any of us. We're all nice people. If you have like questions, we will definitely get a group cosplay account going. We'll probably our first photo will probably be of Cafe Hoshi, because that's the only photo we actually took, all three of us together at the entire convention.
I know. I realized that after the convention, I was like,
I have the selfie.
Picture of all three of us.
Oh yeah, and we have our selfie. Okay. I was so upset. I was like, I brought my Polaroid to take a photo of all of us, and that just didn't happen. I was really upset.
Anyway.
So this is us, and we're going to do our best to commentate, and we'll be more structured for our first official episode whenever that comes out, depending on when this one comes out. So yeah.
Thanks for listening.
I don't know who. Thanks. We're NMA Productions, and this has been NMA Radio.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Okay, we're done.
Are you done? Did you stop recording?